Assalamu alaikum. I'll go very quickly through my presentation, and actually it's a story. Hopefully it's not boring. I'll start with my success, QSAT Communication. It's the company I started back in 1997, and I have the philosophy called 10 by 10. I was working 10 years in a QTIL and 10 years now out of QTIL. 2 regional offices, Dubai and Qatar. Our field to provide telecommunication for all different sectors, which start from oil and gas, army, broadcasters, construction company. Basically, every customer that struggle to get a service from local service provider. And finally, the proof of our success story was to be licensed by ICT Qatar. The process was 3 years since the start, and I would like to thank ICT Qatar, and William Fagan was here. And also, we've been licensed by TRA, United Arab Emirates. Our strategy, or doing business worldwide or regional, anywhere that they need my service, I'll jump on a plane and go and provide it. And now we provided service in more than 20 countries, and wherever it's needed, also will go there. Some of my selected customers, and we are very selective with our customers. Our partner who helped us to succeed. How did we make it? It doesn't take much. When we started مع النادي العلمي القطري وعراوي قمرتين. Okay, all you need is a pickup truck to take everybody out, camping, and also it's the passion. And this started when the radio was illegal in Qatar. It's you learn, you observe, you try, and you share the knowledge with others. Dedication and passion. We used to spend a whole day behind the radio to make one contact with somebody either in US or Europe. It's like fishing. A lot of passion to call somebody. And I used to have packet radio, which used 25 baud. 25, not 25K, not 250K. Only 25 bit per second. And I used to be very happy to be able to make communication with anybody. And curiosity, discovery, go around the world, discover, find out what's going on there. Fun, enjoy what you discover. So what did I learn? My passion, that's I used in my business. Before flying, first you have to learn and modeling and test what you learned. Is it gonna work? Then I'll fly. Learn first what others have done. I'm not gonna start from scratch. I have to see anywhere, everywhere what others have done. Doesn't matter how small you are. All have to wait. And by the way, this is a real picture. I'm landing in Geneva Airport. Everybody was waiting for me to land. And this is the principle of business. Everybody has to wait his turn. Unless you have the right navigation, the right tools, and use them properly. Unless you adapt to situation. One day in Geneva, other day in Iraq. This picture at the gate of Baghdad airport. back in 2003. And that was the startup of our operation there. There is always risk. And this is a real pictures I took from Florida during Hurricane 2005. But you won't be able to go through that time. You have to take the risk always. And you know it will happen one day. And the challenge, it just takes a small, flat area to build a runway. Imagine, with a country like Switzerland, they still have runway between all these mountains. I mean, why we shouldn't in Qatar? Unless you have a clear sight, fly over the cloud, it's blocked all the way from maybe Jordan to London. You see nothing underneath. Unless you see the big picture, which is the big picture we see now. It's not the runway, it's the full airport. Like every business, you must look at the full picture. Unless you align your vision, you will not reach your destination. You have to make sure your vision is aligned with the runway. And from long way, not after reaching. You won't be able to see the city. If you don't have airport, no runway, and just small comment, like this picture was Geneva Airport, and if it wasn't the airport, the runway, I won't be able to see Geneva. And that's why the airport is important, not because it's nice, because it's Geneva. The mountain, it's different when you see it from top, and this is the business. It's always different when the CEO or the founder of the business look at the overall picture. A lot of employees doesn't like it, but it's different. You have to go all the way to the top to realize. The mountain looks always different, and this is Mont Blanc, by the way. Unless you go anywhere, you have to have the right setup. It doesn't matter, it's Iraq, war zone, still you need communication. You have to be close to the situation. You cannot manage it by remote. And you have to enjoy with your team. Doesn't matter where you are, you have to enjoy and document it and archive it, even though if it's not important at that time. As team, we are all working as a team to represent Qatar, to represent our country. Then you'll be able to enjoy the success and receive honors and recognition and awards from others. And that's, I will call the ICT license, it's an honor and award to QSAT and to myself. Thank you, and I think what's common between communication and flying, always the sky is the limit. And we are not gonna stop either providing service because of the local regulation or because any other obstacle. Always the sky is the limit. Shukran.